What if your business dashboard could not only show you what happened last quarter, but actually tell you what to do next week? What if it could spot a slow leak in your sales funnel 3 weeks before it shows up in your revenue numbers? In this video, I'm going to show you how to build an AI-powered business intelligence dashboard from scratch, using tools that cost less than $100 a month. Stick around, because by the end, you will have a complete blueprint you can implement this week. Hey, I am Chris from Cyber Savvy, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I help small business owners and entrepreneurs use AI automation to save time, cut costs, and scale faster. This video is part of the Advanced series, and today we are going deep into AI-powered data analysis and business intelligence dashboards. This is the layer of automation that most small businesses skip, and it is also the one that separates the operators who guess from the operators who actually know. I'm going to walk you through the modern BI stack, the exact tools to use, the 5-step build process, 3 real-world dashboards, the AI layer that turns numbers into action, the common mistakes I see in client audits, and how to wrap this whole thing up as a paid service. Grab a notebook, because this one is dense. Let us start with why this matters in 2026, not in 2019. Traditional BI was about dashboards. You logged in, you stared at a chart, you tried to figure out what it meant, and most of the time you closed the tab and went back to your inbox. AI-powered BI flips that model. The dashboard does the staring for you. It surfaces anomalies. It writes a plain English summary. It predicts the next 4 weeks of cash flow, and it pings you on Slack when something actually deserves your attention. For a small business doing $5,000 to $50,000 a month, that is the difference between flying blind and flying with instruments. And the cost has collapsed. What used to require a data engineer and a $50,000 Tableau contract now runs on a stack that costs about $80 a month and takes a weekend to build. Let me walk you through the modern small business BI stack. There are 4 layers, and you need all 4. Layer 1 is the data source. This is where your numbers live. Stripe for revenue, HubSpot or Go High Level for your CRM, Google Analytics or Plausible for traffic, Shopify for orders, QuickBooks for accounting. Layer 2 is the warehouse. This is the single place all your data lands and gets cleaned. For small businesses, I recommend Google BigQuery on the free tier or a Superbase Postgres database. Layer 3 is the transformation layer, where raw data becomes business metrics. Tools like dbt Cloud have a free starter tier, or you can use simple SQL views inside Superbase. Layer 4 is the presentation layer. This is what you actually look at. My top 3 picks are Metabase for self-hosted, Looker Studio if you want free and easy, and Hex if you want notebooks with AI built in. On top of all 4 layers, you bolt the AI layer, OpenAI or Anthropic Claude, which we wire in through N8N or a simple Python script. That is the whole stack. Source, warehouse, transform, present, and then AI on top. Now the 5-step build process. Step 1. Pick 3 metrics that actually matter, not 30. 3. For most service businesses, these are monthly recurring revenue, cash on hand, and lead to customer conversion rate. For e-commerce, it is gross margin, customer acquisition cost, and repeat purchase rate. Write them down before you touch a single tool. Step 2. Connect your sources to the warehouse. Airbyte and Fivetran both have free tiers that will pipe Stripe, HubSpot, Shopify, and Google Analytics into BigQuery or Postgres in about 20 minutes per source. Step 3. Write the transformations. In SQL, you create a clean view per metric. 1 view for daily revenue, 1 for lead conversion, 1 for cash position. Keep them simple. If a junior analyst cannot read it, it is too complex. Step 4. Build the dashboard in Metabase or Looker Studio. 1 chart per metric with a sparkline for trend and a number for the current value. Do not add a 4th chart until the first 3 are providing value. Step 5. Add the AI layer. This is where most people stop, and it is the highest leverage step of all. We will cover it in detail in the next section. Here is how the AI layer actually works in practical terms. Every morning at 6 a.m., an N8N workflow fires. It queries your warehouse, pulls yesterday's numbers and the last 28 days of trend data. It sends that JSON payload to a Claude or GPT-4 model with a carefully crafted prompt. You are a CFO. Here are the numbers. Write a 4-sentence morning brief in plain English. Flag anything that looks abnormal and suggest one action for today. Claude returns a paragraph. The workflow posts it to Slack or sends it as an email. That is it. Total runtime, about 11 seconds. Total cost, about 4 cents a day. The result is that every morning, before you open any other tab, you get a CFO-grade summary of your business. Not a dashboard you have to interpret, an actual interpretation. That is the unlock. Once you have this running, you can layer on more agents. A sales agent that reviews pipeline stalls, a marketing agent that compares spend to lifetime value, a customer success agent that flags churn risk. Each one is the same pattern: query, prompt, post. Let me show you 3 real dashboards I have built for clients. Dashboard 1, the Agency Owner Cockpit. 3 panels. Pipeline value by stage, pulled from HubSpot. Cash position, next 90 days, pulled from QuickBooks and projected with a simple SQL forecast. Utilization rate by team member, pulled from a time tracking tool. The AI layer runs every Monday morning and writes a 1-page strategic memo. Build time, 8 hours. Monthly cost, $60. Dashboard 2, the e-commerce founder dashboard. Daily revenue with goal pacing, blended customer acquisition cost across Meta and Google Ads, and a cohort retention chart showing the last 6 months of new customers. AI layer flags any cohort that is underperforming by more than 15% versus the median. Build time, 12 hours. Monthly cost, $80. Dashboard 3, the SaaS founder dashboard. Monthly recurring revenue waterfall, net revenue retention, and an early churn risk score for every customer based on login frequency. The AI layer ranks the top 5 at-risk accounts every Friday and writes a personalized retention email draft for each one. Build time, 20 hours. Monthly cost, $95. Notice the pattern: 3 panels, 1 AI summary, weekly or daily cadence. That is the formula. Now the mistakes. I see these in almost every client audit, so save yourself the pain. Mistake 1, building a 30-panel dashboard. Nobody reads it. 3 panels is the right number. Mistake 2, skipping the warehouse. People try to query Stripe and HubSpot live every time the dashboard loads. It is slow, it is fragile, and you cannot join data across sources cleanly. Always land the data in a warehouse first. Mistake 3, not versioning your transformations. The day you change the definition of revenue from gross to net and forget to tell anyone is the day your dashboard becomes a liability. Use dbt, or at minimum, check your SQL into a Git repo. Mistake 4, trusting the AI summary blindly. Always include a link to the raw chart underneath the AI-generated text. The AI is great at summarizing, but you still need to be able to verify. Mistake 5, ignoring data quality. If Stripe has a duplicate customer record, your dashboard will lie to you in a confident voice. Spend at least 10% of your build time on data quality checks. Mistake 6, forgetting permissions. The moment you have a real dashboard, someone will want access who should not have it. Set up row-level security from day 1, even if you are a team of 1. Future you will thank present you. How do you know your dashboard is actually working? 3 signals. Signal 1, time to insight. Before the dashboard, how long did it take you to answer a question like what was our cash position last Wednesday? If the answer used to be 20 minutes and now it is 20 seconds, You have won. Signal 2. Decisions changed. Track 3 decisions you have made in the last month based on the dashboard. If you cannot name 3, it is not earning its keep. Signal 3. Surprise rate. How often does the AI morning brief tell you something you did not already know? If the answer is never, your prompts are too generic. If the answer is once a week, you are dialed in. The goal is not a beautiful dashboard. The goal is a dashboard that changes what you do on Tuesday. Here is the agency play. Most small businesses doing 1 to 10 million in revenue have no real BI. They have spreadsheets and gut feel. You can build the full stack I just described in about 40 hours of work, and you can charge $2,500 for the build, plus $400 a month for ongoing maintenance and AI tuning. 3 clients gets you to $1,200 a month in recurring, plus $7,500 in one-time setup fees. 10 clients and you are at a real business. The sales pitch is simple. I will give you a CFO-grade morning brief every morning for less than the cost of a part-time bookkeeper, and I will own the whole stack so you never have to think about it. Lead with the morning brief in the demo, not the dashboard. The brief is what sells because it is the part nobody else is offering. Niche it down to one industry, learn their KPIs cold, and you will close at 30 to 40%. If you want the exact stack I just described, the BigQuery setup checklist, the N8N morning brief workflow, the Claude prompt templates, the 3 dashboard SQL files, and the client onboarding deck, I put them all in my AI content starter pack on Gumroad. Link in the description below. If this video helped you, hit subscribe. I am posting advanced AI automation content every single weekday on this channel. And in the comments, tell me which dashboard you want to see me build next. The agency cockpit, the e-commerce founder dashboard, or the SaaS retention dashboard. I read every single comment, and the most requested one becomes a full build tutorial next week. Thanks for watching. Remember, the businesses that decide with data are the businesses that compound. The ones that decide with gut feel are the ones that get surprised. Choose the dashboard. I will see you in the next one.